The psychology of money. Why hustlers self-sabotage without knowing it. Money is not just about math. It's not only about how much you earn, save, or invest. It's deeply connected to how you think, how you feel, and how you behave. That's why you'll find two people making the same amount of money, yet one grows wealthy while the other remains broke. The difference isn't in the paycheck, it's in the psychology. Let's uncover the hidden money mindsets that keep so many hustlers struggling, even when they are hardworking and talented. First, let's talk about emotional spending. Have you ever noticed how payday in Kenya feels like a celebration? The bars are full, shopping malls are crowded, and people are buying things they don't even need. It's not that they're careless, it's that emotions are in control. Happiness, excitement, even stress, all push people to spend without thinking. That's why someone can spend half their salary in 2 days, then spend the rest of the month borrowing from Feliza or asking friends for help. This cycle keeps hustlers broke, not because they don't earn, but because they let feelings make financial decisions. Smart hustlers budget first, invest second, and only then enjoy what remains. The truth is, if you don't control your emotions will control your wallet. The second psychological trap is instant gratification. Social media has made this worse. Everywhere you look, someone is flaunting new sneakers, a vacation in Diani, or the latest iPhone. Many young hustlers feel pressured to keep up, even if it means spending money they don't have. The problem is, the desire for quick satisfaction kills long-term progress. That's why so many jump into betting, get-rich-quick apps, or shady investments. They want results now. But real wealth is like planting a mango tree. You won't eat the fruit tomorrow, but in a few years, you'll have more mangoes than you can carry. Hustlers who understand patience, who build slowly but steadily, are the ones who eventually live the dream. Then comes fear of risk and failure. This is powerful in our society. Many hustlers have brilliant ideas but never act on them because they're scared of losing money. They'd rather keep their savings hidden under the mattress or spend it all on short-term pleasures than risk starting a business. But here's the reality. Avoiding risk is the biggest risk of all. If you don't invest, if you don't take chances, your money dies slowly from inflation or waste. Think of the mama Mboga who risks buying stock every morning. Sometimes she sells everything. Sometimes she doesn't. But over time, that small risk grows into a big business. The psychology of risk is this. Failure is not the end. It's tuition. It's the school fees you pay to learn how to succeed. Another huge psychological trap is comparison and lifestyle pressure. We live in a time where image is everything. Your neighbor buys a car, suddenly you feel behind. A friend posts pictures eating at fancy restaurants, and you feel poor. But the truth is, comparison is a thief. Many of those people you envy are drowning in debt, leasing cars, or using credit to fund appearances. Yet, that pressure forces hustlers to overspend just to prove they're not left behind. In Kenya, this is what drives the big wedding culture. The expensive clothes or people renting houses they can't afford. At the end of the day, your real financial health is hidden, not what you show online. Wealth is quiet. Showing off is loud. Finally, let's discuss the scarcity mindset. This is one of the deepest psychological blocks. Many people were raised hearing, "Pesa ni ngumu kupata," money is hard to get. And so they grow up believing wealth is for other people. The politicians, the businessmen, the lucky few. This mindset makes people cling to small amounts, afraid to try new things, afraid to invest, afraid to grow. But here's the truth: money is not scarce. Opportunities exist everywhere, especially in this digital age. Think of how many people are making money from small online hustles, TikTok shops, YouTube, freelancing, online teaching, e-commerce. These were not options for our parents, but they exist now. Scarcity is a mindset. Abundance is also a mindset. The hustler who believes they can create opportunities will always find a way to multiply money. Now, here's the big lesson. Money problems are rarely solved by money alone. If you give a broke hustler 1,000,000 shillings today, most will still end up broke in a few years because the mindset hasn't changed. But if you change the way you think about money, even a small income can grow into wealth. That's why personal finance experts always say your mindset is your greatest asset or your greatest enemy. So let me ask you this: are you controlling your money, or is your psychology controlling you? Once you master your mindset by controlling emotions, practicing patience, embracing risk, ignoring comparison, and adopting an abundance mindset, you'll notice your hustle becomes easier. Opportunities multiply, and money starts working for you instead of against you. If this opened your eyes, don't just keep it to yourself. Share it with a fellow hustler who needs this truth. And of course, subscribe to Pesa Mastery for more real, practical and powerful lessons on how to hustle smarter and build lasting wealth.